Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Uh, we're getting some spooky, spectacular sales to start off October. The whole slate is full. I'm going to get into that, show you what's sold. We're also going to look at something that happened to me yesterday, which is a first. It's not a good thing, but I'm appealing it, and hopefully we can get it removed. Turns out eBay's AI went through and said I had a counterfeit item listed. Also have an update on the $20 challenge. Sold another item of that. I'll get into that also during the what's sold. And let's jump right into what's sold, because that's the fun part of this. That's why we do it. Here we go. All right, so just an update from the last video. We had the Slender Tone Flex Abdominal Stimulator, if you want to call it that. That person paid, so that is good to go, and it is on its way. All right, I'll put them here, so you'll know what's sold. These ones are already packed up and awaiting departure. So we have a Nintendo 3DS Pull and Go official black folio carrying case. Nothing crazy, just a small little sale, $13.99. If you ever find any Nintendo stuff, or especially DS stuff, remember, always pick that up. If you've been around reselling for any amount of time, you know that's a given. Of course, don't overpay for anything, but if you find it, get it. This one, I might have made a big mistake on. I don't know. I don't know enough about this next item to verify if I did make a mistake or not, and I didn't want to know if I made a mistake. So this right here is a decent sized lot of Bakugan brawlers, a couple launchers too, and I wasn't sure what the price I'm at. They're all over the board for what they are, and there's some really collectible ones, which I really just didn't want to go through each individual Bakugan brawler and find which ones were worth anything. So anyway, I listed it at $69.99. Actually thinking, I'm like, well, maybe it's a little overpriced. Maybe I should put it down. But I put it at $69.99, and literally within 5 to 10 minutes, it sold instantaneously. And yeah, that's why I think I screwed up. Oh well. Overall, the lot that I sold was in really good condition. I think there was 6 that just wouldn't close. They're like, if you don't know what they are, they're little battle figures that are balls that turn into figures, and I guess you're supposed to like duel with them or something. But you know, a sale's a sale. I might have missed out on a bolo buy for Bakugan, but I don't know enough about Bakugan, and I just didn't want to take the time with it. Maybe next time I come across a nice lot of Bakugan brawlers or something, I'll slow it down and investigate a little bit more and dedicate a little bit more time. But I'm still happy with a $70 sale. When I do mention the prices too, it's all plus shipping, so just so you're aware of that. This sale is actually really cool. I contemplated keeping it for myself. It's a Playmobil 18 van from 2014. It has a bunch of the pieces for it, but it is incomplete. This one sold for $49.99 plus shipping. Nice find. If it was new, I had all the pieces for it, I would have been able to get about $89.99 for it, you know, but I will take a $50 sale every day. I had this guy for a long time. He's nothing special, of course, just a little Godzilla figure. He's a 3.5-inch Godzilla figure, so not a huge sale. He finally sold for $5.99. Somebody wanted him. Actually, a lot of people wanted them, but someone finally took them. So if you ever find Godzilla stuff, always pick it up. It doesn't matter what it is, it's going to sell. Godzilla is a huge market. This is kind of funny. I normally don't pick up bobbleheads, but this is Coach John Gruden bobblehead. I actually got, I think, 6 of them at one time. I'm down to 2 of them now. These sell right around 20 bucks. This one sold for $19.99 plus shipping. I can show you what it actually looks like. It's right there. He's got like a case of Corona in his hand with a beer. This was when he got that big deal with the Raiders in Las Vegas. And then he got canceled shortly after that. But these are now collectible, and people want them. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's some other bobbleheads out there that are good. I have no idea. I usually just walk past them. But, of course, I had to look this one up with 6 of them sitting there, and it being John Gruden. And it actually paid off. And we had this guy. This guy came in last night, literally 4 in the morning. And my phone said cha-ching. And this is really cool. Let me move back a little bit. He's 2 feet tall, and he's a vintage blow mold for Halloween. Lights up and everything. And he works perfectly, and he's in amazing condition. And this person purchased it for $89.99 plus shipping, which was an additional $63 and some change. A really cool piece, just in time for Halloween. They're not easy to ship as far as price it goes, because you have to put them in a decent sized box. But I got that one with another one. I think I have a leprechaun that's still left. And I could have picked up probably another 6 to 7 of them, but they were all Easter ones, and they were like gigantic, believe it or not. And I'm not big into the local sales yet, and there's no way I'm going to be able to ship those other ones. So I left those and only took the 2 that I could possibly ship. But these are really cool. If you ever find blow molds, of course, pick them up. If you want to sell them either locally, or if you can figure out a good way to ship them. But they are expensive as far as shipping goes, but people want them, and they'll pay the money to get them to their house. So don't be afraid to pick them up either. All right, and then back to the $20 challenge. I sold the rest of the stuffed animals that we had. They were the Marvel Bean Bash characters. We had Iron Man, we got Spidey, and then we got Wolverine. So those only took, I think it was 4 days to sell now. And I sent out an offer for $18.99, and then he countered with $15. And then I countered with $17, and he accepted it. So I'll have to tally it up, but we have now made our money back from the $20 challenge, which is awesome, because now we have our next 20 that we can go out thrifting with to see what else we can find, which I do plan on doing that on Tuesday. I'll bring you along, of course. It also means we're in the green now, so everything else that we get from this challenge going forward is pure profit. It doesn't matter now, which is awesome. I'll give you a tally on the next video as far as where we're at, what we still have left to sell from the first lot, what we're adding with the second lot. And like I said, it's a pretty fun thing to see what $20 can and will turn into. It's already turned into, I think, about $10 profit and extra inventory for the store, which is pretty cool. So I hope you tune in to that video on Tuesday. We're going to hit a few thrift stores. I might go to a few different ones, even though the local one right here is always pumping out good stuff. Of course, I'm going to stop there, but I might go to a couple different ones. All right, so let's talk about the counterfeit claim against me. So this isn't your typical counterfeit claim where it wasn't a bureau where a company has told eBay they have to take my item down. You hear about that all the time, where a company goes after your item because they say it's counterfeit. This was literally eBay and an AI program saw my item and took it down. So the item in question that was deemed counterfeit by eBay's AI was this right here. Kate Spade handbag, purse, and their AI said that the tags look fake from a picture. I don't even know if they said they looked fake. They just said they were looked off. I called eBay instantaneously when I got the email, and I'll put up the email here possibly if you can see it. It's nothing special. The thing I found like funny in the email is it doesn't give you any information because there was no information to give about why it was counterfeit. So I called, ended up getting transferred to a United States rep, a really cool guy. I think his name was Marlon. And he was super helpful. And he took a look at it and said that the tags, the AI flagged it for tags. And he looked at it and instantly said, tags look good to me. And he looked at everything else, said everything looks good in your listing, and even had to try to get it removed right away by, he couldn't do it himself, but the people that do it weren't available, unfortunately. He tried to like 3 or 4 times. So, he ended up sending it off to be appealed. Said I had 24 to 48 hours before I hear back. Still haven't heard back, but based on what he was saying, he doesn't understand why it was taken down. He told me he was confused why it was even flagged to begin with. There's multiple other bags, not that color, but same exact bag that looks the same through and through. And those are still listed online. He did tell me something that I didn't know. I guess that your listing can be deemed counterfeit if you have too low of a price. So if you're not knowledgeable about the product and you list it too low, it's going to get pulled because it's going to be counterfeit, because they're going to see that you're selling an item that should be costing more for a lot less than it should be, which makes no sense because, not everyone's expert on the situation. But I mean, it's your item. I feel like you should be able to sell it for a loss if you want to. I mean, if I want to sell this bag for $10 and it's worth $100, that should be on me. But it is what it is. They can also flag it, they said, for a bad description, color, weight, pretty much anything they want to that the AI just doesn't feel is correct. It sounds like you can get flagged for a counterfeit claim. And I've heard before that eBay does not take down ads that are counterfeit, that only companies send virals out to have an ad taken down. This was literally eBay taking down my listing. And even if I get the appeal in my favor where they say I can list it again, I'm hesitant to put it back on. I'm hesitant to do handbags or anything that might get flagged. I did ask him, like, hey, if this gets approved and you guys say I can relist it again, is there a chance that it gets taken down again? And he said no, because they would mark that it's been approved or something in their system. But I don't know. Is it worth it? The thing that sucks is if I don't get the appeal and they still say it's counterfeit, that little mark on my account, while it doesn't affect my account, it stays there for life, forever. So you only get X amount of policy violations, and it would mean I have one policy violation for counterfeit. And if for some odd reason over time I get X amount more, it gets to the point where you get suspended and gets to the point where you just lose your account altogether. So if I don't have another one for 20 years, it's still going to be on my account that I had a counterfeit item at one point, even though it was never verified or authenticated. I said, well, don't you have a group or a process where you authenticate handbags? And he said, yes, but only if it's $100 or more. He said, if your item was $100 or more and it had to do authentication, it wouldn't even got pulled down to begin with, because it's got to get sent for authentication no matter what. So obviously they're looking at different ones that don't go through this process and pulling them down, which I don't understand why. It makes no sense to just guess what's counterfeit. AI is literally just taking shots in the dark of what's not real and what is real, and you have no say or due process about it. So just fair warning, if you are going to get into anything that might be in a market that has a lot of counterfeiting going on, it's possible, no matter what, it's possible that even if you bought it straight from the store and then you want to sell it, that they're going to tell you it's fake. Well, anyway, my big concern was my health of my account. It's not going to affect anything like that one way or the other, whether it stays or it goes away. I literally made multiple sales, 3 sales after that happened, so I'm not concerned with that. Like I said, I'm only concerned with the fact that I don't think it's fake, and they didn't even give me a chance to plead my case. You know, you're guilty until proven innocent on eBay, unfortunately. And you know, I'm just little old me, so I don't have the vice president of eBay calling me to schmooze me over. So it is what it is. But, you know, going forward, I'm just going to be a little bit more diligent. I may just stray away from any of those types of categories. I think I have a pair of shoes that is, you know, pretty expensive on eBay, but it does have to go through the authentication process, so I'm not too worried about that. But going forward, I probably, if I see another one, I'll just leave it be and stick to what works, what's easy. It's just too much of a headache to deal with until at least eBay figures it out. All right, I'm going to wrap it up right here, guys. That's just what's going on in my world right now. Sales are still going really good, as you can see by this video and the last video. Little hiccup in the road with the counterfeit claim. Like I said, I think that's going to go my way, though. I'm not too worried about that. Really excited how fast the stuff's selling for the $20 challenge, and you know, I'm excited to see where that goes. Please, you know, do all the cool YouTube stuff that helps out the channel. Like, subscribe, comment, share, do all that stuff. It'd be much appreciated. And till we meet again.